Sorry, Sergeant Timothy Alexander Spence. I'm with the 1452nd in Winston-Salem, helping with the food bank. Today, me and other Spanish-speaking soldiers, as well as other non-bilingual soldiers, are talking with the residents that are coming to get food from the food bank. We're speaking in Spanish because they need bilingual people to help with the process. It's important for us to be able to communicate with these families because without people that can speak Spanish, they are unable to fill out the proper documents. En la casa, ¿cuántos? Siete. As bilingual speaking soldiers, we're able to help out these communities in a way that people who are not able to speak different languages can. As members of the 1452nd, we are naturally 88 mics, truck drivers, so we do not interpret normally, but since we are citizen soldiers, we are able to speak to these people in ways that other people cannot. During this era of the pandemic, COVID-19 has really put a strain on people in different areas, especially in the Winston-Salem area, because they have lost jobs and some of them weren't getting paid enough to meet minimum wage or a living wage. So therefore, they need help like this from the food bank.
My city, my city, my city. Well, I swear I'll make sure you never forget me, but for this right here, I hope you forgive me because I gotta let the people know. When you come to my city, I need for you to understand. These young boys no longer using their hands. They don't bang out, they pull the banger out and leave you where you stand. A city full of people dying to make a difference, but seem to be too scared to come together to make a plan. Time is ticking, so instead of jumping in clicks as one, we need to start clicking together. I know. Nowadays you can't even trust your people you grew up with. Friends turn frenemies. I done crossed the wrong path too many times cause I didn't understand how to read energy. It took me looking from the outside in to really get to know the enemy. They say all hoods are the same, but still you need to know what hood you're entering, cause when you come to my city, they gon' be.
Cold as the winter's breeze, bodies falling like the leaves. Hard body, hear the silent scream.
Alex served in this country as a member of the National Guard since 2015, where he was known by his rough riders and friends for his beautiful smile, sense of humor, and eagerness to support anyone in need. Alex was an employee of the United States Postal Service. In his 26 years, Alex graduated from Reynolds High School and obtained several advanced college degrees, including a Bachelor of Science in English from UNC Greensboro. Alex was a mastermind of different languages, words, music, and poetry. He is an accomplished and published author of the B series, including The Virus and the Children. Alex's artistic mastermind of different languages, words, music, and poetry. Has blessed us through the visualization of videos, music, and books throughout the years. Scripture is 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 3. Praise be to God, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, Father of tender mercies, and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our trials, so that we may be able to comfort others in any sort of trial, comfort that we receive from God.
hit their head on the table. And in the story, the person dies. So he ends up going to jail with some guy named Freelo. Then once he get out, he's on the run for the rest of his life. 9 years old writing those articles. I asked because the creativity.
From the leaves, now it's
And we had to let him flow.
it seems our
Let him flow.
history went control up.
A man told me
We
when
say
I was
rest
2
in
years old, he
peace,
said,
more than we grieve, no
that
family
brother just
reunion.
like you.
Cause at funerals we meet and speak about lives
man.
lost like the day of the dead.
I
Mama
told my
screaming,
son, I
good
said,
Lord,
listen here.
my baby is
Whatever
dead.
you put your
Napoleon was
mind
killing
to,
teens. Let me take these ahead. They think we killing
don't
no
let nobody, no man, nobody hold you back from who
bodies
that
dropping
you look
all
to
this
be.
time, and it seems that the news is only promoting crime while the politicians
Your
are
dad was
only
military,
trying to
Bill
divide.
Boston,
They'll shoot you in your back
club
before they
owner,
look
this,
you
that,
in
and
your
the
eyes.
other.
Free my
He
nigga,
says,
rest in peace.
you gonna be just like
you.
your dad.
I can't
And we got in
wake
the
you
car.
up if you wanna be sleep. Can't have you at the
don't want
table
you to be like
if you
me.
don't wanna eat.
I want you to be
Wanna
better
die,
than
boy.
me in your own
Keep
way.
your hand on the heat.
And for
in my
25 years, 26 years of his life, Alex was free. Alex lived his life. I don't care what somebody said or what somebody thinks. The person, no. If you knew Alex, you knew happiness. If you knew Alex, you knew love. If you knew Alex, you was touched by him. So I don't see a sad son going through a situation. What I see somebody is was living his life. I look up on Facebook or wherever he's all over the nation, not the nation. I'm worried about him and he's somewhere out of the country.
What is this world coming to? I wish someone would answer. It's hard living with this mental cancer. Breaking my mind with these genocidal crimes. Every week a mother on a new crime. Son dead, cop shot him excessively. And we supposed to treat him respectfully. Knowing they despise and see the age, man. Wearing black faces. Amazing how Stockholm Central goes. Kill this body, but you cannot kill my soul. But you cannot kill my soul.
Mr. Spence, Taz, Alex, Alejandro, de Santiago, all the names, through all the crossovers. I met him when he was African American, then we went to Japanese, then we switched it up with Dominican. I was blessed to be there for all that. I've never had a blood brother, but hands down the best big brother I've ever had in my life. Don't want this to be my final goodbye, but I do want to tell him, just like I told him on the phone our last conversation, I appreciate everything he's ever done for me. I'm always going to back you. I'm always going to push your stuff. I'm sorry you can't be here to write any more books, any more music, but I'm going to carry you, bro. I'm going to honor you forever, for life. And that's my word to you and to everybody in this room. I love you, man.